What's up, fellas? Welcome back to another episode of Survymon with Survey. Let me update the title here. In the last video, we built the preliminary test battle right here between Rockmon and Gasper. And then we got all these buttons, but they don't do anything. We weren't quite finished, but we decided to pick it back up in this episode. So, without further ado, let's jump right back into this. I'm pretty much satisfied with all these bars and stuff, other than the XP bar hanging off here a little bit. Let's at least give that, where are we? Battles, right? The XP bar is here. Let's at least give it like a background color. Let's try dark blue. Oh, and of course, I immediately make the mistake of not showing you what I'm doing. Sorry about that. I noticed at the end of last episode, I didn't show you guys. I copied all this stuff to the foe category. So everything here, if you want to just take a look. Pause the video or whatever if you missed it. But in any case, let's test this out. Oh, it's not very big. Oh, I only did it to the words. Do it. Right. The border is dark slate gray. Oh, I see. I see the problem. Because this is already the border. So I need to kind of give the whole thing a background. I could align it to the left. Hold on. So what I could do is make the text really big. Like a width of 80. And then after I text it, so I'll make this 80 right here. And then after I text it, I'll say find your stats XP text style dot text align is left. Yeah, it still looks terrible. Alright, I'm gonna tinker with this and I'll give you guys a final product and show you guys what I did. Alright, that looks a lot better, I think. So I ended up moving, I made this whole stats thing bigger and moved it up a little bit. And then I shrunk everything inside it down so that the XP would fit. So that now it's at 80 and not 95. So that's satisfying to me for that. Let's see, what else? Let's put some platforms underneath these guys. In fact, I kind of want to raise Rockmon up a little bit. So let's do that. Where is that boy? It'd be Yormon. Oh, back sprite. Let's move this to like 48. You maybe even do like 45. Oops. Okay, yeah, and then we'll put platforms underneath both these guys. Let's move Gasper up a little bit as well. The faux sprite. 15. There we go. Now there's some room for some platforms. So I'm going to go ahead and open up a pixel art. And I'm going to quickly draw some platforms. Or I guess we'll just use one platform. Actually, let's look at our little example thing here. Where is it? Open with paint. Yeah, it looks like kind of the same platform for both. So for now we're in the grass. Let's make it kind of grassy looking. Alright, so I'm pretty satisfied with this. It looks grassy enough. We're going to go ahead and take this and download it, and I'll throw it directly into my images folder. Oops. So you can't do it directly, it's not a shortcut. Oh, you guys can't see my files. Alright, here it is, and we're gonna call it Battle Platform 0 for now. That should be good. So basically, wherever we have back sprite here, let's copy this, and behind it we don't need a z index it as long as we make the back sprite after the platform. And obviously we're gonna have an animation of the Pokemon coming in, but we're not doing that yet because we don't have Pokeballs or anything yet. Let's see here. We're gonna make the your platform, I guess. And then we're gonna say let's just let test platform equals 0. Okay, and then we'll say battle platform plus 0 or plus test platform, because the platform will just be a number and then we'll do it based on the index here. We'll do 0. Okay, does that make sense now? That should be good. Obviously the sizing's gonna need an adjustment, so let's see how it turns out. Yeah. Shouldn't be the same size as the character, so let's look on here. We can leave that because we saved it already. Let's look at our battle template. So here's the platform. Oh, we gotta open it in Paint. So I think this guy has a left of 0, width of about 50. Height of goes from about 250 to, if we think it's cut off like halfway here, so 240 to 270, so it's about 60 out of, what is this, 400. Let's just go ahead and do the math. 15% in the height, so 50. And where does it start? 240. 60. So it should be 50, 15, 60, 0. Alright, let's go ahead. 50, 15, 60, 0. And hopefully the menu will get made over this. Or are we already making the menu? Oh yeah, the battle menu should be made over the platform at least. So do that. Ooh. Okay, not bad, but the way we did this, our battle menu is, it's not cut off the way we want it. So we just want this to be probably twice as wide. Where's this border going to? Yeah, because it's not cut off at all. So let's just make it twice as tall and all else equal. Look at that. It's not bad. It's not bad, I'd say. Kind of want Rocky to be a little lower down now, but just kind of the way his sprite is standing there on his legs. He looks like he's on the edge. Yeah, let's move him down a little bit. Back sprite here. Maybe back to 50. And then a little bit to... Oops, wrong number. a little bit to the left. How does that look? If we remove the borders, so these temporary borders, these don't really need to be there. I think it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, so let's start to position this other one. Copy this logic here behind the faux sprite. Alright, and then I know this function's getting incredibly busy, just making this massive battle window. There's no animation or anything, but we'll get there. Alright, do we need a hint? Let's see. Yeah, let's open it up. It's always easier to go off of the model. Oops. Close this. So, probably the same size, but different position. This is about 320, maybe 45. Yeah, about 45 on the left. And the height is about 110 over 30. 45 and 30, okay. So, but same size. Don't need that anymore. This should be the faux platform. Same image. What was it? 30 and 45. Oh, okay, not bad. I think I'm gonna shift it up and to the right a little bit. So 25, 50. Try that. Yeah, that looks perfect. Okay, and then we'll get rid of this temporary border on the faux sprite. You really see it? I like that. I don't think that looks bad. Let's get rid of our temporary border on the stats as well. Where is that? Here we go. But let's just replace this with smooth border. Oops. Oops. Sorry, guys. Let me redo this right here. Smooth border. And we want it to be about 5 pixels. Smooth borderer. No, just smooth border. And we'll do that here as well for the faux stats. Okay, doesn't look too great, but I'm gonna keep it for now. This is all prototype. I can always come back here and edit stuff. But I think this looks great. So let's add some functionality to this. The moment we've all been waiting for. First of all, let's add a fight menu. Okay, so let's say battle state is 0. Let menu state is going to be 0 as well. When it starts off, it could be -1, but yeah, let's do. We'll just say 0. Okay. Now we have this. So we have this battle menu opening up, and then where are all the buttons being made? Continue conversation. Next battle option. Oh. If battle state is 0. Oh, so we already kind of have battle state. Next battle option. When does this run? Okay, next battle option happens when the text is over. So this is fine. Let's just replace all this with, and then the battle state becomes 1, and that's when you're actually fighting. So we'll use the menu state. Let's just say function build battle menu. And then we'll do this. If menu state, and then we'll say, actually, we don't really need to track this. Yeah, we could. Let's let it equal 0, but we'll just throw in a menu code. Tell it what to open up. So if menu code is 0, then we're going to run this guy. It's kind of like a switch statement, but I just use if statements because it does the same thing. Alright, I think switch statements are slightly more favorable for code optimization, so I'm not knocking on them. Build battle menu, 0. Okay, does this make sense? Now, we can start to add actual things like this, where we're going to say the fight button says build battle menu again. Kind of a little menu flow here, and we're going to do 1. And then we'll do an else if menu code is 1. And I mean, at all times we're going to clear this out whenever we build it. And then we're going to build 4 more buttons. So let's go ahead and say we still have party mon up here, right? Oh, we imported party. So let's take this line. Say let moves equal yourmon dot move list. And then we're going to loop through the moves. I is less than moves dot length plus plus, and we're gonna do basically this guy. And alright, it's gonna be kind of weird here. Let's just like make a list of let dimensions is a list. I know this is a stupid way of doing this. I'm just lazy. 0, 0. These are the top and left numbers for these guys. So 0, 50. And this way, based on what I is, it'll set it. I know, this is a really janky way to code, you guys. Really janky. Dimensions I 0 and dimensions I 1. That should do it. Move button plus I. And the text will be move. Let's just say let move. Oops. Equal moves I to get the specific move that we're looking for. And here we'll say move dot, is it name? Pretty sure it's just name. And this again, we're not gonna have it do anything for now. Of course, only if move dot name does not equal blank. How are we gonna do this? And hopefully we'll have all the blank moves at the end, as per usual. Okay, what happened here? Getting an error. Build battle menu is not defined. It's not. Oh. Yep, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Window dot battle menu. is this. Okay. And then we got to, do we have any other window? No, we actually have to let export, let window, and this, there's better ways to do this, but it just makes sense in my brain the way I figured out how to do it the first time. So if you actually have a better method, let me know. Window dot build battle menu equals, we'll import it from here, window as bt dot build battle menu. Okay, sorry, got a little bit in my head there. So here we go, we got rocker, which is his first move. We could have these display differently by type. Again, something we'll add when we polish this. Build battle menu is not a function. How come? Oh, build battle menu. Do we call it something else? What's happening here? Build battle menu. Build battle menu. This makes sense. Build battle menu. Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. Did we even get a problem? Kind of confused. Because it is a function. It opens up right there. Where is it not a function? At on click. When does it show up? Here, let's look at the console live. Battle menu is not a function. I just don't know. I don't know what the problem is, but I'm gonna carry on as if there isn't one. Okay, so we got the fight button sorted out. We don't have items yet, so we're not gonna worry about the bag button, but we can use the same logic when we get there. I just want, my goal for the day is to get a move off. Alright, so I kind of have to draw the animation for my move. In fact, let's do that. Open up a new, we'll just do like this. Once again, I will begin my drawing montage. But I'm actually going to open up this rock image as an inspiration once again. Save myself some time, shrink it down. Actually, I'm just going to do this extremely fast here. Got a little flying lines. Looks very silly, but we'll take it. This is our rocker move animation for now. Actually, you know, we'll do a little bit of work for animation. I'm going to save multiple kind of versions of this, and we'll loop through them. Alright, so we got our images here. Wait, did I put lines on this last one? I don't think I did. Oh yeah, I didn't. Oh no. Let me fix this. Alright, there we go. Fixed it up. Okay. So these three I'm going to want to name Rocker, Annie, 0. Could call it animation to be more specific, but rocker Annie 1 and rocker Annie 2. Okay, so now it's going to get a little bit complicated. We're going to have to probably look at our, not this interval, but this weird little battle interval. So for now, yeah, battling controls. If condition is true here, let's say, should we keep track somehow of this in the battle? Let me think about how we're going to structure this. Okay, first of all, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move battling controls to battles here. So we'll import it in. We'll export it out of here. And then here we're going to say if menu state is 0. We'll do next letter bat. Because this is running the loop, right? Oops. Else, if, or is it battle state? Yeah, it's battle state. So if battle state is 0, if battle state is 2, which is what it will become once you use a move, then we'll say we could create and destroy it every time, or we could move it. I don't really know what takes longer. It probably takes longer to create and destroy it every time than to just move it. So we'll have to initially create it whenever you use the move, and then as the and then we'll set the battle state, and then as the interval runs. So here we got to give this a function. Use move plus I plus this to correspond to which slot of the move you're using. Say function window dot use move this function, and actually we'll say window dot click move to be kind of more specific here, because I don't really want to have to just in case you can use a move some other way. Can't really think of why you'd want to do that, but I'm just going to kind of sandwich this a little bit, layer it, nest it, and say function use move like this, and stick it inside here with the same move index. And that way I can do click move on the base script here. From battles, okay. So when we click move, what do we want to do? First of all, we don't really only need, well, we might need the character too to get their stats. So let's take these 2 lines here. And we'll get the specific move this time. So first of all, let's come in here into, we don't need to actually list all these in the class. That's kind of why we do it by index. So we have rocker as a move here. It doesn't have an image. So let's say Annie for animation. This dot Annie equals Annie. It's just kind of the name. So let's say rocker Annie. In fact, we could just say rocker here and just name everything. I mean, it seems a little oversimplified, but this one's lowercase, this one's capital, just so that when it shows up, but this one corresponds to the images that we're using. Okay, so let's go ahead and say battle state plus plus, because it goes from 1 to 2. Alright, and then we're going to say div maker it's going to have basically the same dimensions as the back sprite when it starts off. So where's that? I know we're getting a little bogged down here. So the back sprite right here. Battle window, okay. Attack animation, or attack Annie. So I'm gonna call it move Annie for now, because it might not be an attacking move. So let's just try this for now, move Annie. And then we're gonna say move dot Annie plus Annie 0 to start off. Okay. And of course nothing's gonna happen on the interval yet. Just make sure everything's still working. Some sort of error in the interval, something's not defined. Yeah, button's ready. It's not defined. Okay, did we import that? Yeah. So we're not using these. Oops. Oh, not buttons, no, battles. I was like, huh? Why is it so short? What happened? Okay. So now we have buttons ready here on battles. This is probably how it should be anyway once we get it going. Oh, okay, look at that. Created the rocker. So, is it creating a bunch of them? Move Annie, yeah. So this should disable the menu as well. And create another thing. So we're gonna have to kind of do next letter as well during this interval. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and clear the battle menu out whenever we use a move, so that we don't have that button there. Just to start off, we're gonna animate this. So, of course, I think the z index of this needs to be -1. So it's behind the character. And then as we loop through here, we're gonna say, okay, we need another temporary variable here. Let Annie state is 0. Alright, and then every time we run a frame, we're gonna say Annie state plus plus. If Annie state is 3, then it becomes 0. And of course, we want to change the image of that Annie, move Annie, to, oh my goodness. Do we need to access Yormon every time? Or can we just say, can we feed it in? It's not really a good way to feed it in. Alright, let's say Annie state is num 0 image undefined. Or we'll just say, we need a glitch image, but for now it'll be undefined. A lot of times you put in a glitch image so that you know that something didn't show up, or like a magenta texture to know that some texture didn't show up in your game. In any case, we're not using menu state yet. I don't know if we're going to. Alright, so any state here, dot num, and dot num. Any state dot image plus any state dot num. So this will loop through all the different images. So if we comment this guy out, you'll see what that looks like without it moving. Just to test. Oh, it is glitching all out, all to heck. What's the problem? Oh, what? Yeah, why is it going up? If it's 3, then it becomes 3. No, it needs to become 0. Sorry about that. What's happening now? Still passing? Undefined Annie. Oh. Duh. Because when we set this right here to the image, we need to say any state dot image is move dot Annie. Nice. Come on, give it to me. Yeah. Look at those rocks go. Alright, it's going a little too fast. That's fine. We can adjust the frame rate of that, but we can have like another counter that resets. It's a little tedious. We'll keep it fast for now. We're not going for anything crazy, but we need it to also move around. So let's say we at least need a timing. So num0 timing 0. Okay, so we need a start point and an end point, and then time in between. So basically its start point is here at 50:15. Let's start equals 50:15. Let end, oops, equals something like the faux sprite area, 1565. We're just going to keep those numbers. And we're going to parameterize the curve. You guys remember? So we'll say let, or wherever we do endstate.num plus plus, we'll do endstate.timing plus plus. We'll say let position is going to be start 0 times timing, or it's end 0 times timing, right? Times timing plus 1 minus timing. Okay, so we want timing to go up. We'll do 100. 100 frames, is this all it's going to take? No, let's take 1,000. 1,000 minus timing times start. All this, start 0. All this over 1,000. And then comma, the same thing, but at the 1 index for the left value. And then we're going to come down here and say find move any dot style dot left is, or the top first, position 0 plus %. And the left is that second one. Okay. Is that gonna work? Come on. Some sort of error, it looks like. Timing is not defined. Yes. Any state dot timing. And we gotta add it over here as well. Oops, always do that. Making my way downtown, walking fast. It's taking way too long. And there's an error. Still says click move is not a function. I don't know what the problem is there. I think it's like multiple clicking or something. Okay, so 1,000's a little too much, obviously. Let's say like 200, because I don't want to. Let's go 5 times as fast. Oops. Yeah, don't you hate it when you press Control C and then you press Control C again instead of Control V? I mean, I could always use my clipboard history or whatever. Looks really stupid, my animation, yeah. Alright, and then when, if timing equals 200, then we're going to say battle state plus again. Okay, to basically cut off this whole, we're in the middle of a move thing, we just used a move, right? So, where are we at here? 50 minutes? Alright. I think we can make this move hit. It's not going to say anything. But battle state plus. Yeah, there's not going to be any interval. We're going to say apply move. Apply move. And oh man. In fact, yeah, we have any state here. Pretty much need to still remember which move we used. So there's no index. Any state here, we could just say index -1. I know it's just getting ugly, you guys, but I just want to get through and make this work. So I need to close some of these functions. Whenever we use a move, we'll say any state dot index is move index. Now I'll just say apply move any state dot move index. Say safe remove that move any div. Okay, so what happens when we apply our move? Apply move, and once again we have move index. Let's just grab kind of what we were doing here. Okay, and we'll say any state. This should just be battle state, honestly, but this is fine as long as we have the animation state. We can apply this. So let's go ahead and when we apply our move, I don't know. I don't think we have to do too much here. I think we can do it in the animation again. Battle state is 3. Let's just set the timing to 0 here. Any state dot timing 0. And then if you're in battle state 3 now, we're gonna take some HP off. So let's start equal faux, is it test faux? Yep. Test faux dot stat list test faux dot level dot HP, and then we'll say let end is going to be, okay, let's grab the move. Oh my goodness. Grab the move here. And it does have a power, right? Let power is move dot, what was it? The move class power. Minus power. I know we're not applying any sort of anything. This is just gonna do 10 damage. We're not gonna apply the other stats. I am running out of time. We're gonna make this better. All right, let's end is that, and then again, let current HP is gonna be math.round. It's gonna be end plus, or end times any state dot timing plus 200 minus any state dot timing times start. All that. Oops, all that over 200. That's their current HP. And then we'll say, we'll set their bar based on this. Okay, we'll say, what is it? Find, what is it called? Only I could remember. Faux stats HP bar. Find faux stats HP bar dot style dot width equals 95 times, we'll do the HP fraction. HP fraction equals current HP over this, but max HP. And then we'll do 95 times HP fraction, and then we'll do for the width plus percent, and then for the left we'll do, what did it start out as? 2.5, I think. Yeah. 2.5 plus this will do 100 minus HP fraction plus percent, or 95 minus 95 times HP fraction. Is that right? Okay. I think that's right. Wait, what's wrong with this? Oh, equals. Is that gonna look stupid? Come on, hit him. Hit him good. Oh. What? Storing past. What's the problem? Timing is not defined. At 192. Oh. Yep, we can't end the thing here. Any state dot timing. Speaking of timing, I don't have much time to finish this. Come on, buddy. Hit him good. Oh. Alright, what happened there? Another error. Move index is not defined at 200. Yep. Any state dot index. Alright. What else? What you got? Rocker! Hit him good. Oh, what the heck? Yeah, it's clearly in the wrong spot. So that's funny. Okay, we still need timing to increase here if we want anything to happen. Okay, the left, so if our HP fraction is, say, 50%, or it would be 0.5, huh? So, really it should be whatever the width is, the left should be 2.5 plus 100 minus the width, or plus 95 minus the width. So this should be right. Okay, so one thing I found is that we don't have safe remove on here. So that might have been causing other issues. We'll see. Come on, smack him up. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it one-shot him, right? And now he's going to minus. Okay. So once again we have to kind of cut this off. We'll just say if any state dot timing is 200 again, we will do this same thing, but minus these two. To end this battle state, you can go to 4, and of course we'll say here if end is less than 0, end is 0. And we are rounding it off, that's why it's ticking down, but I kind of like that because this guy only has like 4 HP, so you can actually see them all go down. What do you guys think? I think it's so glitchy looking, but yeah, you got smacked. And we're going to add more later, but that's all we can do for now. Another hour of content. We got damage being done, animation. Appreciate everybody sticking around to the end of the episode. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. It helps me out. And leave a comment if you're confused about anything that I did. And subscribe for more. And have a good night.